Here is how you will use Zoom for this class. First, check the schedule when your class meets. The Zoom link may be sent out to you as either an invite or linked by your instructor through Canvas. Just like in face-to-face classes, you are expected to show up on time and participate for the duration. The first time you join Zoom, it may ask you to download an executive file. On all subsequent meetings, you merely need to launch. Please join with your computer audio. Please be aware that your camera might be automatically on. Check first that you are on mute. You can always turn off your camera by clicking on Stop Video. You can still be on video while hiding your background by choosing your virtual background. In some cases, you do want your background to be fully displayed, in which case you choose None. There may be occasions when your host will ask you to turn on your video. You may accept by clicking on Start My Video or decline by clicking on Later. In classes with active participation, it is to your benefit to turn on participants and chat. Under participants, you are able to change your profile picture or change your name. The latter is more important if you are zooming in through a different device and your name doesn't automatically display. Your instructor will remind you that the name you display must be the one on their roster. Under chat, you can choose to send a message to everyone in the class, in which case anybody in the room will see it, or you can choose specific people to send the message to. In that case, the only people seeing that message will be the one you send it to, as well as the host. It is rare that the instructor will automatically allow you to record the session, so you must ask for permission first. When you do, Zoom will ask you whether to record it on the cloud or on your computer. In chat, you can upload files for people to download. And at the end of the session, you can also save everything that has been said. Let's talk reactions. As part of your class participation, it is often asked by your instructor to raise your hand if you have questions, or you may want to interrupt the instructor with a question even when not asked to do so. Under reactions, you can find raise hand, which then will display under participants and will be visible to your instructor. Once you have been called upon to lower your hand, or you have finished your questions, the same tab can be used to lower your hand. It is also common courtesy to signal your agreement with a statement with thumbs up, or to support your classmates by uploading them on participation. An alternate and often more effective way of getting a reaction is to turn on your camera and manually raise your hand, as well as upload on camera. Occasionally, your instructor is going to share their screen. By default, this will come on as full screen, which is not always desirable. At the very top of the share screen, you can turn this off under View Options and click on Exit Full Screen. Under Share Screen, there's an option known as Annotate. Here, you will be able to draw notations, even type text, that will be seen by your instructor in case you have questions, as long as you have permission to annotate. Remember to clear your own annotation once you're done. By default, only the host is able to share their screen. However, quite often your instructor may ask you to share something from yours, such as work on a problem. Once you are granted permission to share, you click on Share Screen, at which point all the windows available and your total desktop are choices you can share. It is usually preferred you only share the window with the relevant information. Now that you have control over the share, again, you will be able to annotate, but again, please clean up after you're done. Once you are done with your part, please stop sharing the screen. Your instructor is likely to make frequent use of breakout rooms. When this happens, they usually give you a warning and you will see this pop-up window. You should join as quickly as possible, but if you are distracted, you are allowed to click on Not Now. If you choose the latter, you can join your assigned breakout room a little bit later. Again, it is to your benefit to turn on participants and chat once you are in your breakout room. The same options for sharing screen with your fellow students is available, as well as reactions. When the instructor is not present in the room, you can ask them for help by clicking on this button. Keep in mind the instructor may be busy in other rooms helping other students, so you might have to wait. Make sure that when you call the host over, you already have a concrete question in mind. They may answer your question occasionally through video, at which point, in case you want to see them, larger, you will want to change your view to speaker only as opposed to gallery, which equally displays all participants. Often, breakout rooms will be closed with about a 1 minute warning. At this point, please wrap up your conversations, and when ready, leave the room back to the main room, the participant list, and chat. At the end of class, it is common courtesy to let your instructor know if you have any leftover questions regarding the next class, but then leave by thanking your instructor for the session. As a reminder, please treat Zoom sessions of class the same way you would treat in-person versions of the class. That means you are expected to remove all distractions, especially noisy ones, from your surrounding area while being in class. It is also expected that you do not eat, chew gum, or produce unnecessary noises while your microphone and camera are on. Thank you for listening, and I will see you in class.